Hey, friends and family. Hope you guys are doing good, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas season and also a great start to your 2024. I wanted to just sit down and share with you guys a little bit of what my December and January have looked like. To start December, we had a club wide Christmas party. All of the players from the Eagles were invited to Wheaton Academy to hang out, participate. We had courts available for the kids to play, food, punch, a bunch of different things. And while the kids were playing, one of my coworkers, JP, got the opportunity to just share with all of the parents what the Eagles are all about, and also the gospel. We don't always get to do a lot of interaction with parents. It's kind of, before a game, before practice, after practice. But it was just a really awesome opportunity to share with the parents what we are also trying to share with the kids. So the Christmas party was a huge blessing and a really awesome evening to just hang out with the whole club and have kids across all ages. After the Christmas party, we had a couple weeks of practice, and then it was Christmas break, and I was super fortunate to be able to go to Florida for 2.5 weeks and take a really nice long break. Just spent time with family. One of my best friends, Devin, got married, Devin and Emily, and I got to be in the wedding and be there for that weekend, and that was super fun. And then I just hung out with family. JP and Kelly, who work here in Chicago with me, and their son Alec were also in Florida, and it was just a beautiful time of just rest and getting ready for the next year, looking back at the year that had passed and also getting ready for 2024. And so I spent time at my brother's house in Orlando, and also at my parents' house in Vero Beach, just hanging out and enjoying time with family. When I got back here in 2024, things hit the ground running. At the beginning of 2024, we had a bunch of people, a bunch of college students who are interested in joining our resident program here for a couple days, showing them what life looks like, what work looks like in Chicago, and just kind of what we do day to day in the ministry. And then we started practices back up with both of my teams, and it's pretty awesome. Throughout January, I've been able to see all of my players. Sometimes in the winter, they come and go. They have different sports, and so I've at least had a couple of practices where they've all been there, which has been really, really good. And also in January, we started up our winter micro league with Marion Park. And so this is the first season while I have been in Chicago that we have had an official micro league in the winter for Marion Park. And we were super fortunate to partner with a local church. And they are allowing us to use their space to invite kids from the community, kids from Marion Park in once a week for an hour to play soccer, to teach about who you are in Christ. That's our theme this winter, and just helping the kids understand that they're God's creations, and they get to have a relationship with Jesus. And it's been really cool because usually our winter sessions are more kids from like the Wheaton area, but this winter we've actually had about 50-50 with kids from the Wheaton area and kids from Marion Park, and new kids from Marion Park that we don't really have great relationships with, but that we are growing relationships with. So God is definitely doing some amazing things. I've also been continuing to host the Bible study and starting a Pancakes and Premier League. Every Saturday morning, the Premier League is on, which is a English soccer league. And so inviting my high school players over to watch soccer, eat pancakes, just hang out and fellowship. And it's just been a really cool opportunity to have this. And so, some ways that that you guys can be praying for me. is we're starting to look at summer camps, starting to kind of just go through the logistics and getting ready for what's going to take place in our camps this summer. So we're really excited about that, but a lot to do with that. Also, I just feel a really big burden to continue discipling my teams. I feel like I've done an okay outside of the field, but like trying to incorporate better what I am living out, what God is teaching me, and through what God is teaching me, helping my players also understand those things in the session, in the middle of a session, at the end of a session, but really just like using the whole relationship with my team to help them understand that like this is a game and the game is awesome, but like there's something greater than a game, and that's a relationship with Jesus. And so just trying to lean into God's call for me in that. And also just prayers as I continue to support Raise. It's a huge need. This year has been one of my best years starting. I'm just getting lots of calls with friends and family and just inviting them to prayerfully consider being on my support team. And if you know anybody who's super passionate about soccer ministry or about sports ministry and would love to hear about what I'm doing, I love to talk about what I'm doing and share with them. So those are some ways that you can be praying for me. Also been really just kind of feeling like God has been calling me to understand prayer better. And what does it mean to commune with the Father in prayer? And so I love learning about that. And also I love praying for you guys. You guys are part of my ministry. So reach out, let me know if there's any specific ways that I can be praying for you. I'm always lifting you guys up. And I love to just be praying specifically for you guys. So thank you so much for your support and taking time to watch this video and just encouraging me. And I hope that I can also be an encouragement to you in your walk with Jesus.